2024 PCS show coming in with the Orange County Fairgrounds. I was actually here yesterday and I did all my shopping that I need to do, got myself some pretty good deals. I go ahead and post it up right about here. But today I wanted to kind of take it easy. I wanted to watch all the seminars and talk to all the industry people about kind of their stuff. Yesterday was just mad rush. Get what you can, making sure that nobody's running out of anything, and then try to get over here for today for, like I said, to talk to people, learn more about different products that are being released, and also watch all the seminars, because a bunch of things happening back to back for seminars starting at 11 o'clock. So this is the show to be at, guys. Any other shows that are on the market, I mean, the one in Long Beach, just not the same thing. This one is the Costa Mesa Pacific Coast Sportfishing show. I was here last year. I had a great time. Come back again. It is 5 hangars. We'll talk about all the stats of this thing at the very end. But there's 5 hangars, 5 giant buildings full of different vendors and different opportunities to talk to people. Everybody's here. All the big manufacturers are all lined up and here, and they have their full outfits out. They're all their giant booths out and everything, talking about the new products and everything. So we'll go in and I'll talk to you more about it then. Rolling through here in the first building as it is right now. Here's a giant Okuma booth to the side of me on this side. They have all their wares out. Daiwa's right here. Daiwa's right here. Grundens got their stuff going on. Penn, Turners, everybody's here, guys. This is just the first hangar. This is just the first building of 5 that are here, and this is actually one of the smaller buildings that are in this place. So it's not like there's a lot of missing things here, but you got a ton of things here to check out. Here's Penn, all their Penn, full size booth. There's a legendary Steve Carson, exactly right there. My all-time mentors, or not mentors, my all-time inspirations, and people I love listening to. Avid Reels on the other side, over there. Good people to talk to. I am going to go talk to them a little bit more today. But this right here is one of our first stops. This is Turner's booth, Berkeley, in which they're going to fill up reels with line. Standing in line here, like I said, Berkeley, get your line, buy yourself a reel, get your line full spectra for free. You stack deals at PCS too, whereas you buy something at Daiwa, you get yourself a tackle box, get yourself your rod or whatever it is, and you get your line. So it's just an unbeatable deal. You can talk to all the guys here too to see what's going on.
Alondra Regional. So yeah, if you guys want to know any little tricks or whatever,
this is
I'm here.
Bass fishing seminar.
All right, cool. So bass fishing 101, that's kind of, breaking it down.
They also have live music going on here too, in the midsection. See, so it's all spaced out like a horseshoe. In the middle they have live music. They have all kinds of food vendors and everything. Now I'm heading over to, actually one of the main things I'm here to see is a seminar by Penn about Catalina yellowtail fishing and white sea bass. So we're headed over there to go check it out. This is the main convention area, the main hall. If you think about like the horseshoe, this is the end of it. This is the middle section, very back. It's the biggest building they got here, and it's where they have the seminar.
Very busy Saturday morning at the Orange County Fairgrounds. Thousands of people showing up here today for the 15th annual Pacific Coast Sportfishing Festival. Boy, what a show this has become. The seminars are very informative. The vendors have really gone all out. I'm sure you guys are getting every bit out of this show. I'm going to go over a few things. I'm going to kind of be a little bit of a commercial here for a couple of minutes, because there are some things that I'd like you guys to know about, participate in. And then we'll get to our panel here with Sean Stewart and Jeff Markland. You guys probably know both.
So this is actually the second building after you travel down. I've been going back and forth with the seminars. That's where I show up. This is the Phoenix booth over here on this side. You have Catch and Tackle on the end over here, and all these different vendors across the way. So as you can see with these standard buildings, there's 4 or 5 aisles within them. They're pretty wide aisles, and they have all these vendors all laid out within them. And of course, the bigger vendors have a huge area. There's Shimano in the back over there. You have all these Reeves lures and all these other places across the way. But today is Saturday. It's probably about lunchtime or so, and the place is just absolutely packed. It's much busier than yesterday. People just talking to the industry professionals and everything, just kind of hanging out. I'll give you an aerial view too. Kind of see what's kind of going on there as we're traveling through here.
Assuming either sardines or anchovies in a bait tank, if somebody, I think this guy, really wanted to target sheephead, not sheep's head, sheephead, what kind of other alternate baits might be better than an anchovy or a sardine?
Yeah, exactly. So what a lot of people do is they buy shrimp. We have a lot of people too doing clams, Arctic clams, because they stay on the hook a little better. With the shrimp, a lot of times you're fishing areas where there's whitefish, and it's easy to get the bait stripped off. So a lot of times.
This is a third building, actually fourth building out of the 5, I think. And this is mostly the smaller side people, the tackle supply shops, kind of specialty things. You got like fishing, like this is the only place I see fly fishing here. People that have the kind of their own little niches, and like soft baits, all these different things that people are making here and everything. And then on the other side, some custom stuff too. But the building directly in back of us is the one that is for the sport fishing landings, and that's where they're talking about all the different landings for boats that go out for charter, for half day, all the way down to San Diego, everything down there. Looks like this guy's gonna start rapping or something. A little bit of everything here at the show. Just random pieces of entertainment kind of popping up.
Friday in the middle of the bay, in the middle of May, thinking what you weigh, and I'm into replay. I can basically have a proper DNA. Okay, real hands can relate when the line vibrates and the hook penetrates. Real hands can relate when the line vibrates and the hook penetrates.
The Opsin booth here, Southern California, favorite. Make pretty good fluorocarbon.
I've heard plenty about it.
This is the Real Happy booth. They have their bargain bin over here with all the different stuff there. And there's Ray Sharifi from Dirty Hookers, one of the oldest channels that I've been watching for the yellowtail stuff, and to see kind of his adventures in fishing. We came by here yesterday and they didn't have, he wasn't around, but came back and now he's there. What about this area here is that they have a lot of the individual vendors. So Performance Tackle, you guys all know that I've gone there many times in the past, meeting up with them and buying. That's pretty much my local shop that I go to. They do still have some like weird hot sauce places in this one too, but not nearly as bad as some of the other shows. Barbecue. I seem to recall a couple years ago them doing a lot of work with rod building. Over there you have Island Fishing Tackle, and this whole area here at Batson, I think this company really specializes in rod making, and I think that there's a demo or something going on with him wrapping a rod right here in front of us. It's pretty cool. At least you can see how it's done, right? There's Rolos. Rolos for kids, right? I can't remember what they're called. Captain Rolo's thing for kids. They take kids out fishing. They're privileged kids. This year also, we got something a little bit different on this side I kind of wanted to show. I've not seen it before at any of the other shows, but in the back area here, under the canopies and stuff, this used to be where they had the seminars before. But this year they have Jay from Prehistoric Zoo, Prehistoric Pets, somewhere over there. And the reptile zoo, so that way kids have something to do. There's the kids fishing on the other side of this fence right here. This area here is gold panning, so they're introducing kids how to gold pan and everything. Talking about Route 66 gold panning. And then right here is the trout pond for kids, so they can line up and maybe catch their first fish over here with these ponds over here. Really cool. Oh, talk about the halibut derby. I'm not sure what's happening on this side. Probably some other activity. This is basically the kids area here.
Go to where the hot spots are. We have 1,300 hot spots from the Channel Islands to the Coronados. We break you down how to fish each and every one of them.
Dave Hansen.
When the game plans come
It's
out
crazy.
on Thursday,
Avid Reels, of course, we know Avid really well. We actually have a chance to see the Raptor Plus. The only difference in Raptor Plus is really the handle size different and the cutout. It's only aesthetics as far as anything else. Legendary Turner's booth. I mean, you can see all the different sales are posted up on top. I mean, but some of the best deals are in there are definitely the rods and the reels, you know, all these things. And then, of course, like I was saying before, you stack those deals. So they give you like 30% off, say a Graph Tech rod or something. You might get, I don't know, a couple of jigs for free. And then you go over to the manufacturers and they'll give you something else for free also on top of that. Or if you buy a reel, Abbott will give you the cover. And then you walk over to Berkeley and they give you that reel line for free. I can't talk enough about it. Other places give you the hats. Last time I bought the 2 fluorocarbon reels, 2 spools of fluorocarbon, came over to Daiwa, gave me 2 Zakana rigs, like the bigger ones. There's some more of the deals right there too. All the different stuff's on sale. 100%. One thing I was actually thinking about doing, but I haven't done enough research yet, is the Californian stuff. You know, like I own that 25 to 60. I think I'm gonna be using that quite a lot. What I can't believe, I was just over at the Graph Tech booth and they asked me to pull up on the rod. I don't like doing that, but I did it and it like snapped, like poof, and I was like, oh my God. Shocking. But anyways, Akuma, I know when I passed by originally, I passed by there and I showed Akuma. But Akuma stuff, they have all their regular reels outside, all their spinning, all their bait casting stuff's on the line over here. Fish Lab stuff's on the other end over here too, so that's cool. I'm to Iowa. Fish Lab bags, you can talk about all their Fish Lab bags, also on sale over there. All the Makaira stuff. This is the Makaira 10 that I was looking at earlier. It's a beautiful raw reel. And then I've got the 16, I think, or the 14. I can't remember. Makaira is such awesome reels. And the other Tesoros, right? Yeah. As usual, we got Hookup Baits. And I know over at the Turner's, they have the 20% off, but here they have all the special colors that they got going on. This is the latest one, the squid version. Squid color. We know who you are.
Send you a sticker.
Oh, thank you,
bro.
man. Hey, Big Chino Jeff hanging out. There's Chad Gerlach over there. This color right there, the squid pattern that they got right here, along with the triple color.
Yeah, so this is kind of like what we played it on, you know what I mean? We wanted it to be, wanted it to have a natural profile, and as you can see with like squid in the daytime, they have that brown hue, so from the side profile, we wanted to add like that.
All this over there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Got over here on this side, very far end. This is the area where we have Fish Angler Chronicles all cruising, sitting up again with the couches all. And then look at the big display for Fishing Syndicate. Look at this. These guys have grown so much. All the way down to the far end over there, along with the anglerettes. This is Rick Fishing from KC Anglers. A bunch of people in here. I'll hang out. That's the owner, I think it is, if I recall. Showing off all the new rods and everything they're going on through. Okay, so let's talk about the PCS show as we close out our show visit. We were here for 2 days, well, a day and a half really. Came over here Friday, got here about probably 3 or 4 o'clock. I was able to see majority of the show. It was not too busy. So I know Thursday was pretty busy, Friday was not too busy. And today it was super busy up until about an hour ago. Now people are starting to leave as approaches dinner time. It's about 5:30 or so right now. Again, the show in its entirety is about 5 different buildings. I don't know if you call them hangars or just buildings, with the biggest hangar at the very end holding the most stuff. It's got like kind of more spread out. It's more lengthwise and it is deep. And then there's probably about 8 to 10 different aisles, smaller aisles, and then the stage in the back. Now in between all these buildings also, they're showcasing like boats. They have the reptile area and the kids area in one area. They have different food places around here. They're kind of spread out. The design is really well done. In the middle of it all also, you have boats throughout the middle of it. As you see the horseshoe here, and then the hangar back there is where they have the stage and I was talking about. They also have a band going on in the back also, so they were just kind of entertainment throughout the park. What's really cool about it all is that throughout the place, the different areas at the ends, there's like the food areas where you can go and grab yourself something to eat or drink, and they always have some kind of music going on in the background there too, where people are playing live music with like those little inverted drums and everything, so they're playing their little songs. It's pretty cool, just to kind of give it a little bit more flavor. Now I've taped a bunch of different seminars here, which I think is the main draw for me to come today, is really to go and check out the seminars and seeing some of the different discussions. Steve Carson is always a huge draw for me, somebody that I always enjoy seeing, and I like to listen to what he's saying also. So I think it's always important for me to take a bunch of notes, and I record it a lot of times just so I can kind of put it out for you guys all to kind of catch it on the channel in case you're not able to make it over here. Let's go back to some of the great things and maybe some things that weren't so good. So the great things about this thing is, of course, the vendors, the amount of manufacturers that are here, the presentations, the discussions. The prices are reasonable. Actually, I got a big burrito for it's like 15 bucks, but I mean, it was a big old fat burrito. They got drinks, they got different places, and it's not all where there's huge lines for the food. Everything moved at a pretty good pace. That was really nice. I feel like everybody here was super nice. No craziness, even though they do serve alcohol here. There was no like arguments or aggressive people. Did have a little bit of a concern about some people in the seminars where they were being a little bit more loud also, and a little bit crazy, but for the most part things were pretty casual. It's actually really nice. Some things to work on. Okay, so this is the one area where I could say I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of critique on some of the different seminars. So I went to about 5 of the seminars today, and 2 of them were basically unwatchable. I just kind of walked out. You probably won't see it on the video. I feel like the presenters or the hosts spent a lot of times talking about the things that they want to talk about as far as like their own agenda and their own discussion points, when actually they had presenters there that were professionals that were really there to talk, right? So we're there to see some of the captains and different things, and the hosts themselves took it upon themselves to talk about things that they were interested in and their own experience. And no offense, but we weren't really there to see them. We were kind of there to see the captains and everything. But in the main stage area where you had the Daiwa area, it was great. All the different presenters there were pretty wonderful, but it was hard to hear because some of the stuff I was talking about before, where they had the music going in the background, there was actually 2 guys doing their island music just right down the way from it. So they kept playing during the time of the seminar, so it was very distracting. You're probably hearing it in one of the videos I'll be posting. And it was just overbearing, and it just felt like, well, if they just planned those guys to be on the other side, we wouldn't have had so much noise kind of coming into our seminar. We could hear our speaker better and the different things, different topics that we're talking about. Very minor things, very small things. You can't beat the prices. $20 entrance this year, $12 parking. Thursday, I think they're open like 12 to 7. Friday, they're open 12 to 7. Saturday, Sunday, 10 to... Well, Saturday's 10 to 7. I think Saturday and Sunday's maybe 10 to 5 or something. Awesome place to come, hang out. I met a few friends here, couple people that I've seen all around, got to shake some hands. I got to meet Ray Sharifi, the channel owner of Dirty Hookers. Huge fan of his channel. Talking about the yellowtail setups he's had. He's posted new stuff with Phoenix about some live jig assist hooks, not live, but some jig assist hooks. He's done a lot of stuff, and I really appreciate his journey he's taken. He's kind of taken off as a YouTuber and really bringing us into part of his life. So I will leave a link to his channel below, but hopefully I will see the PCS show again. It is an incredible show, and I really had a great time here. As far as some of my deals, yeah, I talked about it. I'll continue talking about it. I got the reels and the braid and the fluorocarbon and everything, and I'll do a summary about kind of what I got at the end. That's it for me. PCS show 2024. Take care all. Hope you enjoyed this little summary, this little vlog, and consider coming out next time. Thanks. All right, we have our first haul at the PCS show. Just went there for, I don't know, about 4 hours Friday night. I ended up getting it myself, the Avid SX Raptor. They're crazy on sale, 30% off, and amazingly enough, they actually had cool color and full spool of braid. So it's the SX Raptor, full of braid, free. No braid. I didn't pay for any of that. That's awesome. So the actual reel itself was 30% off. Came up to be like right under $300. So awesome deal, I think. 2-speed. It is a 2-speed one. Got a couple of things from Kaivo. I like to grab some gear from every once in a while when I take the scouts out fishing. I feel like there's a good opportunity for me to use the cheaper stuff because we're breaking off stuff anyways. And we're not catching anything too important, too big. Got a couple shirts from Real Happy. I really like this brand because of the colors. I think that their designs are really cool. I also went there to go check out to see if Ray Sharifi was there, who I've been watching for quite some time, and actually, first started talking about yellowtail rigs and everything, and somebody I was paying attention to for a while. Then I went to a seminar by Owner, and they were talking about doing assist hooks setups. And again, while watching Ray Sharifi's channel, I saw them also doing assist hooks. So shout out to, I think the Dirty Hookers. Yeah, Dirty Hookers. And the Phoenix stuff that they're putting up. So I went to Owner, and they're actually promoting how to create it. So they have a little demonstration of how you do it. You do it yourself. You get to keep your rig. And then I went in and bought everything. Everything was like probably half off at the close booth there. So I got my own stuff so I can make it myself. Another deal is the fluorocarbon from Daiwa. Again, you buy 2 of them, and then you get 2 Zakana jigs for free. And they're not the small ones. These are actually the 3.5 ounce 100 gram ones, so they're actually the large ones. So you buy your fluorocarbon over at Turner's, you go over to Daiwa, and they give you the jigs for free. You get to pick 2 of the 3. This is the jewel, though, to me. My new live bait fishing reel. SX, something I've always been dreaming about. Man, we'll be talking about this in a little bit, but the Magic Cast is something that's cool, but it does slow down the spool. Even though a full spool is still very reactive, right? It still is very smooth, as always, as you'd expect from an Avid, but it does slow it down. So it's on a 1 right now, and you can see it still goes really well. But if it was at a 0, if you pull the magnets out of there, which you can, you have to go into the reel and pull the magnets out. This thing would spin for days, man. It just is an awesome reel. Incredible reel. Really smooth. And I always love my Avids also for deep sea fishing. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. I will be talking more about it. Take care all. We'll talk to you soon.